Hi guys, it's Vakul here, and today we are doing the analysis of the Hanwha Life Esports versus Bilibili Gaming in the quarterfinals today to see who is more likely to win. Overall, I feel like BLG have a little bit of an upper hand on the top side and actually on the mid lane, but when it comes to the jungle, ADC, and support, probably the biggest gap is going to be on support, I would say, because On is literally trolling many times. But besides it, yeah, I do feel like still BLG can actually put it off. Like the series are going to be amazing. The BLG for sure had a better season, while Hanwha, well, had a great season, had a really great season. Also an amazing one, but yeah, let's see the stats for now. So the win rate 69%, 69, you know. Yeah, average game duration 31 minutes. Like actually it doesn't matter, but 72% win rate, 69. So overall, but also they played less games. Yeah, they did. I mean, Hanwha played. Hmm, why they play more? I mean, probably the LCK plays more, I guess, because they changed a lot in the LPL, but I don't remember well now. So like, let's see the economy. Overall, the picks, the bans, also this is like very important. Probably in this matchup, Nidali probably is going to be banned every single game. I'm pretty sure that Kalista also is going to be banned. Leona, crazy actually. Ash could be banned also, but probably Ash is going to be banned more against Elk than against the Viper, I would say. Mm. Banned against Hanwha. Espin is really that good on the Maokai? He could, but really, I mean, yeah, you don't really have a lot of counterplays into Maokai, but it shouldn't be like that, I guess. But the meta was different, and now in the world, Maokai is not really so strong like it was before because of the changes. And yeah, that's understandable that Jax is banned really many times because there's the best top laner in the world, also the best Jax. Okay, let's just go to the stats, the most important, how they play. So the economy, gold per minute, ends on the Bilibili Gaming. But I do believe that in LPL you have a kind of weaker teams, or maybe better teams. It depends really. I feel like LCK teams from the top 10, like 10, 9, 8 plays would win against the bottom of the LPL teams. But still, win rate went ahead 80%, win rate went ahead 83%. So this time, anyone who actually will go ahead in the first 15 minutes has probably the biggest chance of winning. But because the teams are, but remember, these are the top teams, and mostly these teams, when they are losing, when they are ahead, it's against the top teams. Like for example, Genji, like for example T1, could be also DK, but I don't consider them a top team. Here it could be the same, like versus top esports versus Wipo versus LNG, all the time. All the time it's going to be versus top teams. Remember it. Versus bad teams, they are mostly not losing. They are mostly winning. Goal differential per minute 189, 147. Okay. Goal different. Ooh, that's really a lot. That's nearly 1500. That's nearly 300 more. CS per minute is lower, so they would probably have more kills overall. CS differential at 15, tower differential. Okay. So this is maybe the strength. Like Hanwha maybe is not going to make a lot of mistakes, so Bilibili is not going to be able to punish them. And this is probably the strength. Like I do believe that in the late game, Hanwha is going to be stronger. I do believe that Hanwha in the late game is going to be stronger than a Bilibili. Like really, average tower difference. The tower difference is actually huge. First tower 60%, also first tower. So actually, like macro here is going to be very important. Also damage per minute. The Bilibili S. Whoa. Wow, the BLG. Crazy. First Blood, actually? No, this not the same person. They just close one. Kills per game 14, 17, 12 deaths. KD2. KD2 and 4. Assist kills 2 and 4. 2 and 2. 494 plays the game. Oh, per game. This is like very important stat, I would say. So actually, in the early game, they would like overall the Bilibili is going to be more aggressive. I would say, like I do believe they are going to be more aggressive. Also, they are going for the Drakes much more likely than in the early game, obviously, and also like Herald, Nashors, they are forcing it. Like you can see, the stats are pretty. Here about the Herald, that's different, but I don't see the what's the name of it? The void grabs. I've seen from this graphic, like look, the void grabs. Look, they are they will more likely go for the objectives like first Drake and the first void grab. Like also props to the giant stat rat. Much respect to this guy. Also the kills. Like I said, they will just go for the kills. Like really, they will just go for the kills. Like trust me. If you have stats like that, they'll probably go really hard on the kills in the early game. Like if you will just let Bean be ahead or Elk versus Viper, it's going to be very important in this game. Also Knight. Like Knight can totally 1v9 if he's going to be ahead. But also the thing is like, yeah, I wouldn't let Zeka play Yone or Silas mostly because it can be really bad. I still do believe Aurora could be led because of the Galio, which is pretty good from the both sides. Like Knight can actually play the Galio well. Average kills, yeah. Average deaths, also the more deaths. So this is like probably the upper hand which they could have. Like if they would play very safe in the early game. Like Peanut is going to be everywhere for a counter gank. So actually, the Bilibili, like if they would just contest, so actually the enemies can't take, for example, void grabs so easily. Like they can't dive top lane. Like the biggest gap for me, it will be Bean versus Doran. Like for sure, this is going to be the biggest gap. So if he will be everywhere to counter, for example, diving the Doran, there's a huge chance that Bilibili will just collapse because they cannot do anything in the early and mid game. And in the late game, you have a Viper, you have a Zeka, you have a Peanut, and also the best support in the world, Elite. So, yeah, it's going to be really hard if Bilibili is not going to do anything in the early and mid game. KD difference. Wait, what? Zero? What? Okay. Average deaths 14. Yeah, like I said. Average dragon. They like overall they have more because they take it later, but they don't focus on drakes in the early game. And the baron count, yeah, they're more likely. Wait, this guy has Weibo, not Bilibili here. I'm not so sure if it's correct or not. But wait, he has also LNG here. Wait, what? What? But here's the LNG. Maybe hopefully data is like skewed to okay leads avoids yeah. Hanwha avoids deaths in the early game and silently builds god leads by sacrificing objectives. Yeah, they will just focus on the turrets and everything. Yeah, also what the fuck, bro? He kind of trolled me, no? Didn't he? Yeah, fuck it. Okay, he kind of trolled me, but yeah, they will focus more on the early game than and Hanwha will just play more slowly. This is like totally. This is what is funny because if they will contest, there's going to be a lot of fiesta. So this is like very important. Also, Dragon priority, the Infernal is going to be the most priority. Yeah, I guess. I mean, that's really hard to say. They're not so Drakes. Wait, what? I think like stats lack something because there's no way that there's only Drakes in this 57 games only these Drakes? No. Like, how much was it? 30? No. The wins, the blue side, red side. Oh, let's see on the words though. This is also a crazy stat. So 1-1, 2-4, 3-2, 2-1. I mean, the top teams, it really doesn't matter that much, I would say. But yeah, let's see stats once again. Goal difference. Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to say because they really play versus better teams. Like they played versus, what was the name of it? I mean, FlyQuest, I wouldn't consider it, but versus G2 and Genji. And they play versus T1, G2, LNG. And I know how they played so bad versus LNG. It's just crazy to me. Okay, but going on the stats for now. Let's see. Kill participation for Piant is crazy, 84%. Vision per minute 155. Wait, yes, no, they're like 4.01. Wow. So actually, the thing is, like, the Hanwha is more coordinated team, as you can see from the kill participation. They will be more coordinated team. The thing is, they will just try more likely. If they want to play coordinated, they will just go on Elk. They will try to help Elk as much because he's an amazing ADC. Actually, he's a very amazing ADC. Overall, they will try to play on the strengths of the Knight and Bean because they are the best solo laners in the world, I would say. I mean, Knight, not really, but I would say he's the most flashy player besides Zeka. He's the most flashy player, for sure the most Chinese flashy player, besides Bean, obviously. Okay, so I just focus on just seeing the stats from the individual players. Here, the Doran, he played so many champs, man. Also, the Bean, he mostly just played for the same picks. That's understandable. He only played TF once when he was in the meta. Ahead in the CS in 15, CS -7, but called 449 ahead. XP plus Flash Blood 21%, Flash Blood Victim 9%. Whoa, wait, he was never a first blooded person playing top lane throughout the whole season? Man, actually, the stat is crazy. Bean was never killed in this season as a first person. He was never first blooded. Like, man, what? That, like, no. It's crazy. As a top laner? Wow. Wow. Also, damage per minute is going to be on the Bean side, definitely. Yep. 20 kill assists, solo kills too. 15 solo kills from the Doran. Bean only had 2 solo kills. I mean, man, if you play your next on Cannon Gennaro, can you really solo kill the enemy? I would say that with the Jax, mostly he's going for the solo kills. Let's see the world stats, for example. 2 solo kills? No. Something is wrong with this. I don't believe that he didn't kill through LPL and MSI. No one. Nah, there's not. There's not it. But yeah, Doran wasn't ahead in CS in one of the fourth of his games. Actually, two out the eight. 2 out of the 8 games. CS differential. Like, Doran is actually not playing so well for now. Like, the only good thing about him is first blood participation and goal difference on his side. While CS difference is on the Bean side, but gold and XP difference is not on his side. But he's ahead in CS at 15 minutes. So who knows? Who knows? Like, overall, he's playing well. He's playing well. He didn't really make a lot of mistakes. CS permanent 9.6, 8.9. So overall, he will probably focus more in the early game for CS, and later he will actually not go for it. Also, because Dora is making a lot of vision per minute, like vision per 113, 1.09, he's going to be probably making kind of more space for his teammates. Also, you can see the damage per minute is really 100 difference, so this is really a lot for top laners. also the pro scene. So here, this is probably the biggest strength. The Bean is going to be much stronger than Doran, but I do believe they will try to put the Doran on Gnar because he's very strong. I don't think they will put him on the Jax because Bean is the best Jax in the world, so he totally knows how to counter the Jax. So yeah, I wouldn't let him play Jax. So probably they'll just try to play Gnar or anything else what can be weak-sided, and he's going to do fine versus Bean. Like if he will get Gnar in every single game, I think that Hanwha can actually sweep 3-0, 3-1. Like unironically. Also, if the mid lane is going to be okay. Let's go to the Peanut versus Jun. So the Peanut, 69%. Jun actually pretty good stats too. Gold per minute. Carry participation is on the Peanut side. Ahead in CS in half of his games. Ooh. But actually Peanut played more, so now Facebook participation is 55 throughout the whole season. Wow. He was only once or twice a first blood victim. Jun was never a first blood victim. Damage per minute is heavily on the Jun side because look, he plays something like Brand, Italy, Kindred, Syra, Cardis throughout the season when he plays Sejuani, Vi, Maokai, Zyra. I mean, Zyra is like a champion who makes a lot of damage, but for Sejuani, Vi, Maokai, not really. Also, besides that, yeah, the solo kills are 4 on the Peanut side, 0. Wait, what? No stats? What the fuck is this wrong? This side. Vision scope per minute. Yeah, that's fine. So actually Peanut will make, like I said, Hanwha will try to control the game. They'll focus on the vision and knowing what the enemies are doing, while they will focus more on contesting objectives and actually just trying to make fights in the early game. Let's just jump to the words. So for now, Jun had amazing stats. I have to say he had amazing stats, but he only played versus PLG Talon and G2. Like the Zin game was not so good, and here the Peanuts he plays well, but versus Genji he was totally stomped by Canyon. Also, he losing to Inspired. Okay, that's why I wouldn't put Peanut so high right now, but overall I would put him very, very high. But I do believe since he's in the goal in XP difference in the early game much more likely than Jun, then I do believe if Jun is not going to get a Skarner, then actually it also depends really on the who will get its Skarner. Like if the BLG will be able to get his Skarner every single game, yeah, there's actually a chance that Jun can div the Peanut, but on the other champions, not likely. When on the other champions, Peanut will most likely div the Jun. So I do believe that's the strength here of the Hanwha here in the jungle. Like totally, there's a really big strength of it for the jungle. Okay, let's just move to the mid lane, and here is a crazy stat, which a lot of people are not talking about. It's that Knight versus Zeka. Knight won 8 times out of 10 matches. Like, Zeka only lost twice. I mean, not only Zeka lost 8 times out of 10, while the Knight won 8 times out of the 10. He lost only 2. So this is pretty crazy to me. Really, really pretty crazy. Also, the champions are totally different. This is like the most played, but we shouldn't care about it because the meta is totally different. But yeah, if Yone is going to be true, then yeah, Yone is going to be banned. If Yone is open for Zeka, you can just most likely give a win. Yeah, most likely, yeah. Also, Syndra could be playable this season. Like, I do really believe that Syndra is going to be really strong. But not for no one actually plays Syndra. I don't know why on this patch, but yeah, Syndra is going to be really, really strong if someone will pick her up in this best of 3. You have Akali, which is actually okay into Syndra, so there's like a lot of potential picks. Also, like both players are crazy on Sylas. On the solo queue and champions queue, it's really hard to say. Like, Zeka can actually play Galio, which counters Aurora, as you can see, well. But Knights, if he'll play the LeBlanc, which most likely won't be it, because look at his win rates. And then he can play Vex. We have the most played champs, the Yone, Aurora, HLE. And this is from the Knights. And this is from the Zeka, the Aurora, Yone, Silas. So I do believe into Aurora you can just play the Galio, the Akali Yone. Okay, then Yone. Like, I mean, maybe he's. I mean, actually, I do believe that Knight on the Yone is going to be also good, but Zeka, trust me, he's the best Yone in the world. Like, I can say it easily. He's the best Yone in the world. Maybe Chovy, but I still do believe Zeka is better. I've seen those people play, and I'm actually watching the games. Zeka is a better Yone. Zeka is a better Yone. Yeah, maybe Chovy is better at CSing, but overall, as a Yone, Zeka is just better. So here, the Silas, Akali. Like, actually, I would die to see Akali versus Silas matchup. Like, I would love to see it. I would love to see it. Like, the last time I've seen the Scout versus the Zeka in 2022, that was amazing. So, yeah, it really. Like, they have pretty similar tempos. So we can see their LPGGs very quick. Well, we fucking can't. Never mind. But yeah, this is like a crazy stat. But the another stat is like Zeka has 100% win rate on the world's playoff stage and the world's best of fives. So yeah. This is like the biggest spotlight, the mid laners. The Knight is probably a little bit better overall in the early game and mid game, but Zeka is totally better in the late game. I mean, actually, I would say that Knight is better in early game. Like in the mid game, late game, it really depends. But yeah, this season, Corky played for the Knight, for the Zeka, Ione, like, Ione looks crazy. Of course, Ione looks much better on the Zeka side. Tristana, but Tristana is on the meta. Also, even Seri, we have some of it. Lucian, I don't want to say Lucian, it's a troll. We do have a Smolder, which is obviously going to be stronger for Zeka. We have Ari once, we have Knights Ari. Oh, wait, the fuck? He lost twice. XD. We have LeBlanc, Silas, Akali. So I do believe that we will see really some new picks from these people. Like maybe some Galio. Maybe here a Galio will be added. I do believe that Tione will be banned. Like in the meta. Maybe we'll see Syndra finally. I hope so. I really hope so. So overall, Facebook participation 27. So actually I feel like Peanut can actually focus on the mid lane just to make sure that the guy will be ahead on the night. So they'll just mostly easily win the game. Like I would say this is probably the biggest strength. I would say the knight overall Zeka is better, I would say, the knight, but overall in this particular matchup, knight has upper hand again above the Zeka. That's what I would say. Depending on the stats also, like look, if you're playing versus the guy who beat you 8 times out of 10, you have some like mental edge or something like this. This is like a normal thing, right? So I would say also, I mean, yeah, he played versus Flyke with the Silent, but it wasn't like an amazing game, you know. Let's see the words for now. Ahead. Like kind of more on the Zeka side. Also, Zeka is a versatile victim. Twice out of 8 games. Crazy. And once out of 8. And here, first victim. Wait, what? 37. Maybe actually it will be on his side. Who knows? Maybe Jun will try to actually put 9, but there's like a big spotlight. Like I do believe he's going to be ahead. It will probably dictate the game. Like really, who's going to be ahead in the mid lane? If top lane is fine, it will dictate the game totally. That's what I can say. Also, vision per minute is higher by night. The damage also. Kill plus is 2. Solo kills, we didn't see any from the night in the. Or stats are just bugged. I don't know. Here we have the Viper versus Elk. Probably two the best ADCs in the world. Probably. I mean, let's see. Wait, let's just go back to the all. 665 damage per minute. Never mind, we don't even compare them. Wow. 12 solo kills, 21 solo kills, and 1 pentakill. Okay, never mind. Maybe we can compare them. Also, the stats are actually not so good for the Elk. Like, he's not ahead at 50 minutes, but first participation 7, only 3%. But he has much more first participation. So they probably play more for the bottom. Also, he made more TPM, also better stats. Crazy. CS per minute. He also made more of that. See, also vision. Wow. I would say this is also an amazing game. I would even say that this is maybe even a better spotlight than the mid lane. I mean, the mid lane is basically because a lot of people are just watching mid lane. And this is like the most important because of, people like Faker, Showmaker, and everyone who is the rookie. Like, they're just looking, oh, the mid lane is going to carry. But in this case, it's really hard for me to say. Like, Elk for sure plays worse, and hopefully he's not going to pick Jhin. Like, don't let anyone pick Jhin in this matchup. I want to see Ezreal, I want to see Zaya, Kai'Sa, Ashe. I don't want to see any freaking Jhin. He is not so good here. Like on the solo queue, yeah, he's cool, but here, no, not really. So still, I do believe this is the best actually matchup. Actually, this is the best. Like, look, Ezreal from the Elk, amazing versus G2, Misfortune versus PSG Talon. Here he played Jhin versus. Look, he played Jhin in the most important games. I do believe if he wouldn't play Jhin in those games, they would win. They would win, trust me. They would win. Also, we do have. What's the name of it? Yeah, the Viper. Also, Jhin versus Genji, and they lost. Who knows how it could be? But yeah, besides it looks pretty good. I do believe Viper is a little bit better, but Elk is really the guy we cannot look over because he was amazing. He's probably the best LPL ADC, and we have the best LCK ADC. So I really want to see this matchup. This goes crazy. The top 2 regional best ADC players in the world. It's going to be a crazy matchup. Also, Daylight versus On. I don't really want to speak about it. Like, yeah, the vision is pretty similar. Wards are going to be on the On side, but he dies so many times. Like, On has pronounced one of the worst stats in the world, so I don't really want to compare them, Like, it's really hard to compare. Like, we can compare them by the vision, okay. Daylight has everything more. No, okay, words per minute actually on side. But vision, clear, yeah. Okay, the vision is kind of maybe on the on side. Oh, that's very similar, I would even say. But let's just go back into it. How many times he died? 6, 7, 5, 7, 4, 3, 4. Look, in the most important games, he nearly died the most. 5, 7 times. Nearly, because the rest of stats also versus PSG Talon, but we don't talk about it. Well, Daylight didn't have more than 5 deaths throughout the tournament, even when playing versus Genji. And here versus Flyquest, because I really don't think we shouldn't compare this game. Also, Poppy is kind of champion which goes in. She doesn't really have a lot of escape if she goes in. Like if you're not playing face rush, she has 0 disengage. Like she goes in, she dies, or actually you get a kill. That's it. That's how the Poppy works. But yeah, overall, stat wise, we can't compare those people. Like look that also he played much longer games and he has less deaths, and he plays much quicker games and he has more deaths. So if On will be able to not die so many times and won't int the elk, then maybe there's a chance. Because look, he was first with victim 2 out of the 8 games. He was okay, also twice in the first with participation. But look, he was wow, this is amazing stuff. Out of the 5 games out of 8, he was the first with participation. Like this is crazy. This is like really crazy for a support. He actually had more first with participation than a peanut, which is your jungler. So yeah, like I said, I would say the kill participation also we can't compare these. Like really, we shouldn't compare them. Like On is a joke for now. Hopefully it will change. Hopefully he's not going to end, so we'll see banger series. Because if Hanwha would like to punish someone somehow, the Bilibili, it will be through playing and through killing the On. Trust me, I know what I'm saying. On will die many times, and they will try to punish him so hard so he won't be able to play like some Nautilus or Poppy or Rel, and he will be like perma jumping in. No, I mean Rel is broken, so yeah, should be played anyway. But like, if he plays Poppy or Nautilus, man, I really don't want to see it because he will really end. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. But yeah, overall, I do feel like Hanwha has upper hand on ADC, the biggest on the support in the jungle, while the Bilibili has the upper hand on the top side and the mid lane. But yeah, we'll see. I cannot actually wait for this matchup. Hopefully we'll see banger series. Hopefully the best of 5, not actually just one 3-0 or 3-1 like we've seen 3-0 yesterday, Weibo versus LNG, and I was actually like sad, like okay, great for Weibo, but like why we only had one series? I mean, just 3 games, like one-sided, also very one-sided. Like nah man, I don't want to see it once again. So hopefully we will have the pretty good game today. I do believe it. Like they are top players. Like the only better matchup could be a Bilibili versus Genji. I do believe so. This is like top 2 matchup in the world, besides the Hanwha versus Genji. So top 3, let's say top 3 in the world. So yeah, can't wait actually to see this game. Hopefully this is going to be a banger. But I do believe, overall, if you have to put money on it, just go Hanwha. It's actually a better chance of it. But I do believe that BLG can actually shock us, and we will see BLG in the semifinals. Like I do believe that BLG will shine, and also the Bean will shine. Bean will shine a lot. I do believe. So yeah, that will be it, guys, for today. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. We will cover up the T1 versus who they are playing. Top Esports, yeah. We will cover it up. I don't know if we should compare the FlyQuest versus Kenji. I don't think so. So yeah, that will be it. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.